Hey, you guys, I wanted to share something with you that kind of blew my mind. God bless my sister. She went into my house that burned down today, and I can't believe this because if you see the pictures, I will put, I don't know how to upload them or add them to this. I'm on the phone. Maybe you can see them on my Facebook. I'll post them, but it's a picture she took of every room in my house. It's basically just a shell with a foot and a half of ash and mud and debris up to the knee in every room. And she shows up here today with my purse and everything in it, untouched. The only thing in the house, she managed to do that. I've already ordered, copies of my IDs and stuff. So, but the other thing I wanted to tell you that really blew my mind is everything in Brooks' room was burned. I mean, everything, the windows, there was nothing, the plaster on the ceiling, the wall, everything was burned to nothing, to ash, okay? Except around the edges, around the edges, it was burned. But 3 King James Bibles survived the fire. Okay, not one word of 3 King James Bibles was burned up. Okay, let me just tell you, it's paper, all right? If you can see the pictures of my house, you would understand that this should not be happening. All right. My own sister said, I don't know what's up with that, because that's crazy weird that 3 Bibles were burnt around the edges, but none of the pages were burned. None of the Bibles were burned. Just a little bit of around the edges of the paper, but none of the words of God were burned up. Nothing. Okay. Everything in my house is ash. Do you understand that? I'm trying to get this picture for you. There was no area where something could have been safe. And no, these Bibles were right outside the room where the fire started. I mean, a foot away from where the fire started. So there would have been 1 or 2 of the King James Bibles right by my iMac, right? The computer. Then there was 1 or 2 actually in Brooks' room that I had stored in a roll top desk. So the desk, guess what? Ashes. There's no desk. There's no drawers left. There's nothing but ash. Yet, every page from 3 King James Bibles survived. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it but to say something supernatural happened here. It gave me strength. You know what I mean? It gave me God Himself said His word endures forever. And I know, we don't take that literally, when it's written on paper. And I'm telling you, something happened here. If you could see these pictures, you'd know what I'm saying. I want to show it to you. I'm going to do my best to post them on Facebook so you can see every room, especially downstairs, is completely destroyed. Every room. How is it that something made of paper did not get burned up. It only has a little bit of burn around the edges of the Bible, but not one word of the Holy Scriptures is destroyed. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't take it as a sign. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that, is supernaturally minded all the time. But I do believe in our supernatural God. And this is beyond logic. Because paper should burn up. Because I'm going to tell you now, every book, every pad of paper, everything else burned up in there. There's no reason that they would be scorched on the outside but not burn up. It's paper. It doesn't even make sense. So praise the Lord, man. Praise the Lord. Well, things are moving along. I want to thank you all for your prayers, for your support, for your generosity. And we're doing okay. I'm okay. And I'm going to take this as a trial and ask God to strengthen me and use this to edify and encourage my brothers and sisters. I want to be a vessel of honor for him. I want to be used. And so I'm going to do my best to do just that. All right. I love you guys very much. God bless you.